Hey everybody, it's OldskoolHeart back with another Leaving Sunday video. Happy Sunday to you all. I hope everybody is having a wonderful weekend. I hope everybody is getting prepared for the work week as well. I know we all dread this time, but hey, I'm here to talk about something that will get us through that transition. So if you're not a subscriber to the channel, please hit the subscription button down below. Please also like this video. Also, there's a bell. Click that bell so that you know when my videos are coming. So I've loved doing Leaving Sunday. It has helped me to be accountable in my spiritual journey. And whether or not you believe it or not, you too are on a spiritual journey. Whether you acknowledge it or not, you are always in a place of being one with self, trying to grow within and certain things of that nature. So you are always on a spiritual journey. And so this is a chronological of me leaving church and deciding to take accountability and responsibility for my spiritual journey with God. So first things first, as I always say, to those of you who love church, who enjoy church, who have went to church their whole lives, they see nothing wrong with it. I am not saying that you cannot go to church. I am not here trying to tell people that they cannot go to church. If church works for you, let it continue to work for you. This is for the people who are transitioning out of church because of church hurt. Maybe they are a part of the LGBT community, and they don't feel comfortable. Maybe you're just in a place where you cannot go right now. Maybe you work. Maybe you have a sick family member and you have to stay at home. I know that was one of my mother's biggest things. She could not go to church like that because we took care of my sister, and my sister had to be fed, she had to be changed, the whole nine. And we are not talking a little baby, we are talking a full-grown 20-year-old woman. So I know that it is difficult for some to do. So this is for those people who want to maintain a spiritual life. So like I always say, let's take a deep breath, because for some reason I'm a little jumpy myself right now. So let's take a deep breath. Let's breathe again. And breathe out. Let's do that again. Breathe out. And let's take all that other stuff out that we've been thinking about. I know it's been a busy week. It's been a busy week for me, adjusting to a new work schedule. And so let's just calm our spirits and calm our mind. Whenever we go into spirituality and working on oneself, make sure that our minds are empty and clear of everything that we have to do, that we haven't done yet, all of the distractions of life. Once those are cleared, we can go into this focus and prepare. And so as always, you know, I like to say God is a personal experience. God is a personal experience. I am allowed to choose God. God is free. Therefore, I'm free to worship. God is free, therefore I'm free to worship. When you begin to say that throughout the week, you take out all of the negative opinions of other people and what they think about God and who they think God can serve, and et cetera, right? So I always want to make sure I do that mantra as we go into our discussion. So today's discussion actually is going to be about affirmations. Yes, a lot of you guys are very familiar with affirmations. A lot of you guys are already doing them. But if you were in a church setting like me, affirmations were not as talked about or spoke about in church. Something so cute happened this week. A video of a little boy went viral. And it was just the cutest thing. And I'll post it so you guys can see it.
I am smart. I am blessed. I can do anything.
Hey guys, wasn't that the cutest thing ever? So I think people are now getting to a place where they understand that affirmations are so vital and important to your spiritual journey and your spiritual health. There are so many books that talk about speaking positively to yourself. There are so many people like Les Brown, Norman Vincent Peale, so many people, E.T., the hip hop preacher, that are gaining notoriety again. I don't think they've ever really lost it, but I think motivational speaking has ebbs and flows where sometimes they're super popular and then sometimes they're not. But it seems to be like they are coming back in full force. And the idea of positive thinking and positive affirmations is being widely discussed again. The one thing that I really, really hate, and I hate to say the word hate, is that I came on the bandwagon a little slower than others in affirmations. Had I had these affirmations in college, had I had them throughout grad school and different things like that, I think that I could have done some amazing things, more so than what I'm doing right now. But my spiritual journey is where I'm at, so hey, it is what it is. Now, it's not to say that there are not churches who do affirmations. When I was growing up, there was one affirmation that we did every Sunday. I went to church in Harvey, Illinois. That's in really close to the south side of Chicago. It's a south suburb. And my pastor's name was Napoleon Davis. And the one thing that he used to have us say all of the time was, seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be added unto you. Matthew 6:33. Used to have to say that every Sunday. We ventured off into another church that I would consider the sister church. And there used to be a mantra that I believe he got from Joel Osteen, where we used to hold the Bible. He used to say, this is the Bible. This is God's holy word. I believe everything it says about me. I can do everything that it says that I can do. I can have everything that it says that I can have. And I believe if I am correct, Joel Osteen is still using that with his more than 30,000, 40,000 congregation. And so there have been people who have used affirmations, but I don't think that they have done it to the extent in which we all need it. You need to be saying your affirmations every day. It's a part of your spiritual journey. You need to be affirming yourself, affirming your family, affirming your career, affirming your love life. I have been doing it a lot more frequently this year. And when I tell you that things are coming to fruition pretty quickly, it is almost scary how quick things are turning around for me. I had a life coach who told me, if you keep going over the things that you don't want, you're going to get what you don't want. And that really stuck to me. And so I stopped saying, I don't want this, I don't want this, I don't want this, I don't want this, and started saying what I really, really want and what I really, and who I really, really am. Because affirmation is about what you want and who you should be. And so some of the things that have really helped is I did read The Power of Positive Living by Norman Vincent Peale. My dad gave me this book years ago, and I so happened to pick it up because I was going through a period of depression. And I picked it up one day and I was like, I'm going to read it. And my dad had wrote a beautiful note in it, and I'll post it so you guys can see it. And I read that book, and I started listening to Norman Vincent Peale in the morning. And then I started listening to Les Brown in the morning. And then I started listening to Ayala Van Zandt in the morning. Then I started listening to Louis Hay. And then I started listening to Jerry and Abraham Hicks, and a whole bunch of other really, really good motivational speakers. And they all talked about being positive and making sure that we are affirming ourselves. And I think even if you are not, even if you are a Christian, you can affirm yourself. Even if you are a Muslim, you can affirm yourself. A lot of people don't believe in the universe speaking things into existence in the universe, giving us things. A lot of people don't believe in that, but I will say this, speaking things into existing, things that are positive and great for your life is vital, and it's good for you. There's nothing wrong with it. And so if somebody tells you that there's something wrong with it, then you need to question their motives and why they're telling you that you should not be affirming yourself. And so my question today is, how do you affirm yourself? What do you do to affirm yourself? How do you create goals and then speak them into existence? Do you write it down first? Do you read it throughout the day? And Les Brown said, look at your goals three times a day or twice a day. Write them down and read them out loud to yourself. I'm still learning how to do that. It's so freaking hard for me, but I'm learning that. And one of the things that I do want you guys to see, that I just started not too long ago, almost a month ago, is I created a index cards full of positive notes, positive things that I pick up and I read every morning. So like one of them is you have influence. And so one of the things that I have been working on is, getting more YouTube subscribers and things like of that nature. And so that is one of the things that I am affirming. You have influence, the ability to be likable. Another one is, it's not over until I win. This is a Les Brown quote. I love it. His son said it when he was little. Les Brown Jr., I believe, and I've been rocking with this quote for a while. It's not over until I win. Some of these are gratitude things as well. In order for a goal to be effective, it must affect change. Zig Ziglar. Zig Ziglar is another guy that I look at and I enjoy. A vision is what you are here to create. And that was Tony Robbins. Love Tony Robbins. And so, I'm not trying to make this super long, but I wanted to just make sure that as you go on your spiritual journey, as you figure out who God is to you and what and how you want him to be in your life, as you remember that gratitude is super, super important. Finding your tribe is super, super important. So is affirming yourself. Like that little boy said, I am smart. I am great. Remember to tell yourself that and to believe it. The more you say it, the more you'll believe it, and watch change happen. And so this is Old School Heart. I hope you have a wonderful Sunday. I hope I wasn't talking really, really fast, but I really wanted to get this out here as soon as I could. Thank you guys so much for rocking with me. Those of you, the small number of you guys that I do have, and I'm affirming that there will be more people joining in that really want to have a spiritual life, but don't know how to go about doing it. So this is Old School Heart. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Sunday. Enjoy the rest of the night. Make sure every morning you're affirming yourself. And if you want to see my affirmations, I'm at OldskoolHeart84 on Instagram. You can follow me. I post morning affirmations on Instagram, and also I post them on Facebook. And so check me out, send me a request, or add me to Instagram. But enjoy the rest of your day and affirm yourself. This is Old School Heart. Bye-bye.